in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in here live on Beaufort Zone. We got another one here at Battery Creek High School, taking on North Charleston here tonight as we get ready to go here. The Pilots on Possum Hill, Joseph Stroman Gymnasium here at Battery Creek as we get set to tip off here. Tip is getting ready to be on the way. It's going to be North Charleston Lady Cougars ball here to start off first. Quick pass over to the left side. Tough handle there. Ball going to be taken away as Wilson comes up with it, and she falls to the court here. Taken away, recovered once again. North Charleston on the move. Lady Cougars trying to find some way. Another steal there for the Dolphins. Into the hands of Wilson, and she'll try to calm everything down and try to set up a play here in the arid pass here to start off for the Dolphins to follow up there. Tried to slow it down there just a little bit, still didn't work out there for the Dolphins. Stingy defense now. It's Jones trying to get the turnover, lost the handle. Yeah. Quick pass, down low, and a nice feed. That's Lee knocking it down there in the post there for the Lady Cougars, and she looks like she's going to be the problem in the post there for these Lady Cougars here tonight. Lady Dolphins have not had the ball on their side of the court for about 10 seconds there, as every time it ends up in a turnover or errant pass for the Dolphins. Despite only 2 points on the board, it looks like the Cougars are kind of winning the time of possession. Spencer bringing the ball up court, gets it off to Wilson. Ball movement, some new names here on the court. Number 10, Stubbs. And number 12 is Brodus. Shot off the mark there. There's Lee with the rebound, pushing it down the court, trying to guard herself. Stops. A little bit of a mid-range shot, can't get it to go. Quick whistle there from the referee and going the other way. And they're going to call that one on Lee. First team foul here for the Lady Cougars. Stubbs, the pass to Wilson. Thought about a three there. Gets it over to Spencer. Loose handle. Jones picks it up, but she's going to get a travel. I thought they were going to say she stepped out there, but travel call on Jones. And once again, another quick possession there for the Dolphins. It ends up in another turnover. Yeah, it's going to be a block call there on Stubbs, as Major was trying to go around there. Evens that foul count up at 1-1. And a nice right-handed shot. Down it goes. Jones for three to open up the scoring there for the Dolphins. Major, recipient of the travel call there. And I believe that's Delesline is number 20 for the Lady Cougars. Trying to read handwriting there. Tough defense here being played by the Cougars. Getting a hand in there is Lee. Stubbs, long range shot off the mark, tried to get her own rebound, gets it back into the hands of Jones, and Spencer tries to clear it out to start running some play calls here. Long two, defense is there for Lee. And that's going to be Cougars ball here. Lee lost the handle, tried to take the pass there, gets tied up with Stubbs. Spencer guarded by Lee, can't get away. Spencer able to get a hand in there. Lee able to get a hand. Gets it to the other Lee, and she gets two on the board there for the Lady Cougars. That's right, Lee and Lee, 1 and 15. Don't have first names. Jones tries to save the loose ball, gets it back to Wilson. Wilson tries to drive down to the left. Back into Jones, quick trigger, three ball off the mark that time. Wilson gets the rebound, mid-range shot from the left side. No good. Lee, the rebound fighting, throwing a little bit of bows down there. That's what I like to see, some tough action down there in the post. And Lee gets another bucket down low. She's got 6 here early for the Lady Cougars, and the defensive plan moving forward, if this is going to be the continuing trend, is to find a way to try to slow down Lee on the outside, on the glass. A few of the Dolphins. And that Z Lee tries to go for a mid-range from the left corner, no good. Bounce pass to the corner. That's Kathy in, showing off the handles. She checks in. A little bit of a floater from Lee there. Almost had an opportunity there. Doesn't go in. Jones trying to go full court there, coast to coast. Loses the handle as she get there as the help defense in transition was there. Now on the backside, Lee to Lee on the connection, misses. Excuse me, that wasn't Lee down there, that was Major. Trying to help, back to Jones. Points no good in transition. Spence, her shot no good as well. And that one going to be called on Sage Spencer. Wilson and Lee getting tied up. Sportsmanship there from Wilson. And, you know, that's the one thing I like there. And if that continues during this game, That's going to be a highlight for me. I love where where players, I guess they didn't start running the clock there. But as I was saying there, they had to fix the clock there. But between Wilson and Lee, I love when athletes can play aggressive and keep it sportsmanlike. And you see Lee and Wilson fighting for that loose ball there, both trying to snatch the ball from each other. You know, you saw Lee coming down from the rebound, and she was kind of throwing some elbows there. And it's no bad blood. It's like we all realize we're playing basketball, and if your style is aggressive, as long as no rules are being broken or you're trying to purposely hurt someone, you know, there's no problem with being a tough or, you know, a dominant player. And I love that interaction there from Wilson and Lee. Right-hander, she made that shot last time, that time off the mark. This is the chance for the Dolphins to try to make a move with one of the Lees off the court. And it's Emily taking a break here. Under a minute left to go here in play. Kathy on the move. Cross court pass to Wilson. Wilson trying to work on that right side, down and in. Lee back to the left line off the inbounds. Tries to drive inside and loses the handle. Picked up, going the other way. Spencer Jones up front, can't make the transition pass. An opportunity there to bring it within one here to end the first quarter. Cougars playing solid on both sides. 3-ball off the mark. And the drive inside, a travel call. Sage Spencer tried to turn up the tempo there. Under 10. 5 seconds now. Another turnover. Somebody trying to get away, get a shot. Lee inside, and that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. North Charleston 8, Battery Creek 5 when we return here on Beaufort's Own. start of the second quarter here on Beaufort's own. And there's Lee down low, number 15. One of the two leads here tonight. She's the leading scorer with 6 for the Lady Cougars. She's back in after taking a break at the end of the first quarter. Dolphins looked like they were going to be the recipient of a little bit of an onslaught here early, able to rally back, still down by 3, however. But the big force on the inside for the Cougars, it's M. Lee. Story of the night. Dolphins not able to capitalize off of turnovers. Lady Cougars able to get off more quality looking shots, but mostly Miss Lee's shots have been able to fall. She's the recipient of 3 players there in the middle near half court. She tried to get the ball there. Pass inside, can't make the close range bucket there. Nice find there. Tried to hit Jermon. Jones, she has the 3 points for the night for the Dolphins. Air balls it there. Rebound Lady Cougars, and a whistle. Ball taken away. It's Kathy and Spence up front, not able to capitalize on a little bit of a 2-on-1 there as everybody was trying to run around each other. And we're going to get a timeout in North Charleston. We'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back here on Beaufort's own. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after the timeout break by the Lady Cougars. Pass to the corner. That's going to be a long 2 off the mark. Shot from the corner. Lee passes it back. Now trying to move the ball around the 3-point line. Right-handed, they're going to wave it off. Able to make that right-handed shot. She made one earlier. Like I said, 6 by Lee. The other 2, by DeLess line, the same shot. And almost a 5-second violation there for the Dolphins, as they weren't aware that they had the ball possession there after the foul call. Rebound, North Charleston, quick pass. Pass half court. Lee trying to go to work, trying to find some room. Nice find down low, and that's Lee to Gimman. Three ball off the mark. timeout by Coach Scott Aiken to save the turnover there, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll take a break. We'll be right back here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back out of the timeout break, ladies and gentlemen. Spencer trying to drive down the middle, foul call. She'll go to the line to shoot two here. Not able to capitalize off the guy missed the score there by the Dolphins. It's 10-7. And Jones able to make a quick two. Jones gets in the way, gets the deflection in the steal. Going the opposite way in transition, draws the foul. To the line goes Quanasia Jones. And 2 for 2, and the Dolphins get their first lead of the night. And a timeout, North Charleston, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a break. We'll be right back once more here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back here on Beaufort's Own after the timeout break. Coverage tonight sponsored by BCTV. Quick traffic pause, going to return possession back to the Dolphins. Ball taken away. That's O'Neal on the coverage there. Oh for 2 from the line, but back up and in. Apologize, ladies and gentlemen. For some reason, camera kind of tilted on me a little bit there. Wilson, the drive, bucket, off the mark. And a double dribble on Gimman. Wilson inside to Jones. Jones, high shot off the mark. Rebound going back up, drawing the foul. Lady Dolphins to the line here. One foul away from being in the bonus, but that is a shooting foul. And she'll make the first. And that's Lee coming back into the game for the Lady Cougars. All here. And Lee trying to drive. Inside, quick release, no good. And tripped up on her way to the basket there. And that's going to be the fourth foul. A little bit of a rough third quarter here from both teams. Empty trip from the line. Wilson looking to drive, gets it to Jones. Jones trying to go baseline. Back to Wilson. About Gibman inside of Wilson. Able to find her way inside the paint. Trying to work to Lee in the middle. She's kind of the central point for this Lady Cougars offense. Nice find down low, can't finish, draws the foul, evens it up now. Both teams in the bonus. Empty trip to the line and drawing another foul. Going back to the line is Lee. Makes the first of two. Lane violation, so it's going to wave off another second shot here. Wilson drives down low. Shot no good there. Having a hard time trying to keep balance there was Wilson. Finds Jones. She goes the opposite way and grab two. Wilson's fall was not in vain there. Left side, Deluxe line, layup from the left side this time. Wilson dribbling into the corner, gets it over to Jones. And that's going to be a double dribble on Jones, having a hard time getting the handle there. Close range shot, no good. Down low, Wilson's second chance attempt, also no good. They try to go to Lee, she loses the handle. Goodman up front. She draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot here. Game stays at 15-16. Wilson on the handle. Mid-range shot, good. That's Eugene. And getting a quick bucket for the Dolphins. Jones back to Eugene. Eugene stops, tries to spin. Thought she was going to finish. Finds Jones, can't nail the three. And the shooting foul on the call, Morton. And she'll go to the line here. Morton goes 1 or 2 from the line. Lee to Lee on the inbounds pass. Back to Lee, left side, the left line. Almost taken away. The left line, they're going to call a travel as she tried to fake the pass and drive baseline. Wilson driving quick three. Cathy tipped on the way up. I think the reaction from the bench was an unauthorized shot attempt there, but tried to get something going. 15-19. Dolphins still with the lead, though. Apologize, let a few seconds run off there. We are at 50 seconds. Let it roll in a second here. Moore in the rebounds and out as she tried to get it to Wilson. 44 seconds. We'll let our clock roll here in a second. All right, synced up there. 40 seconds and rolling. Left open for three. Jones can't hit. Wilson fighting for the rebound, but Jimman hops in and grabs it. To left line, inside paint, drives, floater, off the mark. Jones comes away with it, stops on the dime, gets it to Cathy. Cathy trying to push. And that's Lee, Z Lee, who gets a hand in there. 10 seconds left to go in this one. Excuse me, in the first half. Lee, great defense, got the steal, and foul call with 3 seconds left. She'll go to the line here to shoot. Her first free throw is off the mark. Oh for 2. Cathy doesn't have the time to get it off, and that's going to be it for the first half here on Beaufort's Own. Battery Creek 19, North Charleston 15, and we return here on Beaufort's Own.
Beaufort is the kind of place you never want to leave. So what better place to build, live out dreams, and carve the future? A place for creators to converge and connect. The innovators, the moneymakers, the collaborators, those who imagine a new Beaufort and beyond. A place that intersects diversity, deep historical roots, and modern technological advancements. A place to scale your business and build your brand. We're the Beaufort Digital Corridor, your co-working space, business incubator, and technological hub. Welcome to your place to do more. Beaufort is the kind of place you never want to leave. So what better place to build, live out dreams, and carve the future? A place for creators to converge and connect. The innovators, the moneymakers, the collaborators, those who imagine a new Beaufort and beyond. A place that intersects diversity, deep historical roots, and modern technological advancements. A place to scale your business and build your brand. We're the Beaufort Digital Corridor, your co-working space, business incubator, and technological hub. Welcome to your place to do more. Beaufort is the kind of place you never want to leave. So what better place to build, live out dreams, and carve the future? A place for creators to converge and connect. The innovators, the moneymakers, the collaborators, those who imagine a new Beaufort and beyond. A place that intersects diversity, deep historical roots, and modern technological advancements. A place to scale your business and build your brand. We're the Beaufort Digital Corridor, your co-working space, business incubator, and technological hub. Welcome to your place to do more.
and gentlemen, here on Beaufort's own. We got Battery Creek hosting in North Charleston. Tonight's coverage sponsored by Beaufort County Television, our sponsors for the 2025-2026 season across all sports. So shout out to Mr. TV, Vincent Verga, Matt Golden, Chloe G, and the rest of the crew over at BCTV for believing in Beaufort's own to do their sports coverage. Lady Cougars with possession here, trying to chip that lead away. There's the left line. She can make some tough layups, but she's got the double dribble, and she's not happy with the call there, as I believe any player would be. Nice find down low. Jones can't make the finish. There's Morton getting tied up there with, can't quite see the number on the jersey there, but Kathy, open three for the Dolphins. And Wilson gets the deflection. Still going to be North Charleston ball here, but they're going to get it in their half of the court. The left line drives all the way around, and that's exactly what I mean. That's her shot there. She can get it really close to the basket there, and she kind of excels around that baseline. She gets a bucket there, 17-22. Wilson down the middle, off the front of the rim. Morton tries to go back up, gets her on a rebound. Her second chance shot, no good. There's Lee, still the leading scorer for the Lady Cougars, if I'm not mistaken. The last line, tried to go in there, draws the foul. She'll go to the line. Try to tackle on two more. Makes the first shot attempt. Substitutions. Trying to make it a three-point game here. And 1 for 2 at the line. There's Wilson with the rebound. Pass it to Jones, who gives it right back. Wilson going around Lee, trying to drive in the paint, draws the foul. She'll shoot two now. Wilson makes the first. Got to update the fouls there, evened up 1 and 1. 2 for 2 at the line goes Wilson to put the lead back to 6. It's Emily with the ball now. Leading scorers back to the left line. Her and Lee trying to go to work here for this Lady Cougar squad. She goes baseline, can't get it. Rebound and back up off the mark for Major, but she'll draw the foul and she'll get an opportunity to shoot two. Second team foul here for the Lady Dolphins. 2 in as many minutes. First shot. Bounces around and off the rim. High bounce, second shot, no good. Quick whistle on the rebound. That one's gonna be on Gibman. Second team foul for the Lady Cougars. Dolphins ball here. Wilson to Jones, back to Wilson. And the inbounds, Wilson gonna bring across midway. tries to go to, apologize, that's not Spence, that's Scott. Ariana Scott. Last line guarded closely by Kathy, trying to make her way around. Floater no good, get her own rebound, back up, close range shot, still off the mark. Tried to look for the foul call there. Tried to go over Wilson to get it to Lee. Wilson able to intercept the pass, gets it to Jones up front, able to finish in transition. Dolphins, another steal. Kathy back to Jones, draws the foul, she'll go to the line. And Dolphins up by 6, up by 8, largest lead of the night, if I'm not mistaken. Jones, first free throw off the mark. For 2 at the line. Lee to Lee on the connection, back and forth to each other. Substitution, Gimman going to take a break for the Lady Cougars. Lee on the high pass there, tried to get it to O'Neal. Wilson to Jones. Jones in the corner, guarded by O'Neal, gets it out to Kathy. Wilson inside to Jones. Jones drifts out towards the 3, gets it to Scott. Her long 2 off the mark. Wilson gets the rebound, puts it back in. Now a 10-point lead. A little full court here from the Lady Dolphins. Lee trying to calm it down. O'Neal not paying attention, almost lost it. And Zealy picks it back up, still Cougars with the possession. Ball taken away. That's Wilson, I think, going to get credit from the steal. Lee gets back on defense. Wilson falling over. A little bit of a sporadic plays there. Is everybody trying to hustle and try to force some turnovers there. Substitutions coming in. That's Holmes in for Major. It's one of the ones that I noticed there. Wilson to Jones, back to Wilson, mid-range 2. Lady Dolphins warming up, now by 12. Gilman back in. Gilman to O'Neal, pass overthrown. Jones going the other way. Wide open here, gets the bucket. Double digits and pulling away. Spencer now being aggressive. There's Scott getting her hands involved. O'Neal finds Givman wide open, can't corral it. And another turnover, and the Lady Cougars are falling apart, and a necessary timeout for the Lady Cougars here. We'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back here on Beaufort's Own. set coach for the timeout break as the Lady Dolphins are starting to pull away. So we got full subs in now for the Lady Dolphins, and coast to coast goes Michaela Wilson, tack on another two. Spencer being aggressive, can't pull the ball away. Follows in, Chase does get the steal now. Jones up front, back to her, he can't finish, I believe, but will draw the foul. But a whole new casting for the Lady Cougars. We got Jones, Holmes, Gant, and Johnson on the court here for these, and Bell all on the court here for the Lady Cougars. Most of the players, I believe 3 of them getting their first minutes of the night here, halfway through the third. Jones sank one. Sinks one there. Full court, the pressure is on for the Lady Dolphins. And they're having a hard time. Jones trying to corral that loose ball, having a hard time. And she gets bumped hard there by Bell. And another foul. That's 5, and that's the bonus. Jones going to the line, and the starters, they come back in. And try to go back to the subs, put the starters back in, and to sit them out for a minute. And that was probably, a coach is like, hey, if you guys don't want to play, we'll sit all of you out, until you guys want to get your head, back, into the game. And I think, that's what that was, putting the subs in. Wasn't a notion of conceding, but sometimes you have to do that with your team. Sit everybody down. Don't sit one. Don't pinpoint. Say, all of you are not playing like I know you're capable of playing right now. So I'm going to sit you down, and I'm going to talk to all of y'all as a team that y'all need to get it together. And that probably was the message that was sent, to the team, because usually what happens, especially when there's a lot of arguing in between the team, little nitpicks, well, was that person, well, they passed it too much, or I was that, you eliminate all of that, you sit everybody down, you talk to everybody as a team, don't pinpoint one person, and say, hey, y'all need to get it together. And so it sat them down for about a minute, and now back onto the court. Goes the starters. Wilson maneuvering through traffic. And a high pass and a turnover there for the Lady Dolphins. So Scott going to take a break. Gardner going to check in for the Lady Dolphins. Lee finds a ton of room on that right side. Tries to go coast to coast, can't finish at the end, but will draw the foul. And Lee sinks the first. Two for two. At the line goes Lee. Positive movement for the Lady Cougars here. And an aired pass, so since the starters got sat down and put back onto the court, that's 2 turnovers, a drawn foul, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So a little bit of positivity going here for North Charleston, even though they're down by 15. The left line looking for some room. Goes to Lee, and the travel call. And a little bit of the luck leaks out. The Last line, getting her hands on the tip ball, still going to wind up in the hands of Spencer. Spencer trying to find somewhere to go. A turnover picked up by DeLesline. She has it going the opposite way, trying to drive. She can make those transition layups, can't finish. Lee grabs the rebound, puts it back up, no good. Rebound, Michaela Wilson. That's going to be a foul on DeLesline. Long pass there from Wilson to Jones. So Battery Creek is in the bonus here, so Jones steps to the line to shoot. Oh for 2 at the line. Goes Jones, Lee, the rebound. Lee tried to go a connection down the baseline off the bounce pass. Going to be off of Battery Creek. So still going to be Lady Cougars ball here. Tipped by Wilson. Great defense there. Now that's Ebiana Scott onto the court for Quinasia Jones, subs in for the Dolphins. Lee trying to work on the inside, gets her on the rebound, puts it back up and in. Scott loses the handle. Still going to be, was tipped there. Wilson up front. Gardner trying to drive down baseline. Gardner going to draw the foul here, go to the line, opportunity to shoot. Gardner 0 for 2 from the line there. Looks like there was gonna be out of bounds. Lee brings it across half court. Tries to get it to, I believe that was Coakley. Almost lost the handle there. It's back to Z Lee. She's been the main ball handler. Mid-range shot. Nice motion there. Can't get it to go. Inside to DeLesline, tries to dribble around off the backboard. Her shot, no good. Rebound into the hand of Sage Spencer. Spencer trying to find somewhere to go, pivoting. Nice find down low and the finish by Gardner. Left wide open, defense is there, draws the foul. And that's Major trying to shoot over Brodus. Gardner left wide open, 2-on-1. And that's going to be on 12. Left line hop there is trying to find somewhere to go, but the quick defense by Morton getting into the way, making a change decision mid-air, and was trying to avoid a turnover there. Gardner left open once again, baseline can't finish. Rebound to left line, under 20 left here to go. Get it to M. Lee, pass it to Major, have a hard time trying to corral the ball there. Tries to go for a long pass, jump ball there to Major, kicks it out to Lee. Pivots, somebody has to shoot, 3 seconds there, baseline. And a turnover there. Excuse me, no turnover, it's gonna be tipped out, so still gonna be Cougars ball. Got a chance for one quick shot here, and she makes it, goes Lee. And we will go to the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, 37-24. Battery Creek with the lead, and the band is on. We'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen, here on Beaufort Zone. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the fourth quarter here on Beaufort Zone. Battery Creek hosting North Charleston. Coverage tonight sponsored by BCTV. Battery Creek with the lead by 13 here in the fourth quarter. The left line tries to go right side. A little bit of our favorite shot there. Can't get it to go. Been pretty much, despite the 13-point advantage here by Battery Creek, been pretty much an even game, except for a little bit of run there in that third quarter by Battery Creek to stretch that lead up to double digits. And North Charleston sat the starters for a minute, brought them back in, and the game is pretty much, the lead's been the same. Just trading shots here when available. Both teams are creating turnovers and being aggressive. Both teams have been in the bonus for at least 2 of the 3 quarters here so far tonight. And there goes the first one for the Lady Dolphins. It's been the duo Wilson and Jones here for these Lady Dolphins, but a great play by the role players here tonight here for the Lady Dolphins. A little bit of moonlighting there by Gardner. Came in for a couple of moments in that third quarter and made some great plays for the Dolphins as well. Major sinks one for the Lady Cougars. Wilson and Lee colliding. Wilson being harassed by Lee, trying to find somewhere to go. Gets the pass off in the bucket to go. That's Vita failing. And she's not failing there. She gets two and a tough two-pointer there. Lee trying to go to work. And Battery Creek touches 40. Lead up to 14. Wilson trying to make it 15 here. And 2 for 2 she goes. Lee loses the handle. Jones up front, can't make the easy transition bucket there, wide open. Three ball from Lee off the mark. She was wide open as could be there. Wilson tried to go coast to coast. She can't make the tough layup. Lee able to get back on defense. There's Major up front, but a short pass can't convert the bucket. Looks like a little bit of fatigue is starting to set in here through the fourth quarter. And a quick three ball off the mark. Rebound back up and in for Major. Wilson crosses over. Long two. Her shot off the rim. Rebound the Lady Dolphins. Cleared out. Baseline jumper, no good. Lee comes away with it. And finds Major. Major, easy bucket. Lead now to 11. Wilson. And Lee slips, and the Dolphins crowd goes a little bit crazy. And I think she was pushed off there, but missed fouls there. They're evened up 3-3 in the team foul category. guessing there was a technical foul here. So Wilson will go to the line to shoot the free throw. She misses the first. And 0 for 2 goes Michaela Wilson. Fourth team foul there for the Dolphins. Lee trying to work in the corner. Ball taken away by Wilson. Falls on the court and a travel call on Wilson. So despite the turnover, possession will go right back to the Lady Cougars. Lead to 11 with just under 5 minutes to go. Not an insurmountable score here in basketball. Lady Cougars got to put together a quick run here to be able to make this a game before you get to the final minute or two. Left Lee open, nice catch, can't finish, but will draw the foul, go to the line. That'll be 5, which will also put the Lady Cougars into the bonus. And game back to 10 and a timeout. Lady Dolphins. We'll take a break here on Beaufort, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back here on Beaufort. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after the timeout break here on Beaufort Zone. Coverage tonight sponsored by BCTV. And a quick highlights there on the Lady Dolphins. So possession going to the Lady Cougars. Opportunity here on this possession to make it back to a single-digit game. Lee loses the handle, taken away. Spencer Lee on the chase, however, has that LeBron angle there and a hard foul. And both players are okay. Spencer go to the line to shoot here. I think a conversation there between both the Lees there. Looked like they were having a conversation about foul trouble there. I'm not sure. And that is the conversation, as they thought that was an unnecessary foul there. As she got, as Emily, the leading scorer, if I'm not mistaken, here for these Lady Cougars. She has 5 fouls, so she gets one more. She's going to be done for the night, and they're going to need her if they're going to come back from this 10-point hole with just 4.5 left to go. One more shot here for Spencer at the line. That one almost touched the line there. Lee to Lee on the connection. And her shot rolls in, and we're back to a single-digit game. Lady Dolphins still up by 8. Spencer on the roll. DeLess line with the deflection, trying to stop that ball from getting to Jones out there in the corner. And a jump ball call is Major, and Spencer gets tied up there. And I will say, for the Lady Cougars, they've done a great job, on Jones in the corner tonight. Jones has had to find her shots really in the transition is where she's made most of her buckets tonight, outside of that 1-3, because she's sneaky in that corner. Most of her buckets tonight have come close to the bucket. And an arid pass there for Lee, another turnover. Wilson, right side, goes all the way, draws the bucket, and one. Now that's going to be the 15th foul. Both teams now in the bonus here. Wilson able to make the and one, lead back to 11. Excuse me, 10 there. Another shooting foul. DeLess line will go to the line here. Game back to 10. Just under 3.5. Bounce pass down low, tries to go to Morton. Another foul. Morton will go to the line to shoot here. Lee, left line. Lee left along the corner, loses the handle. Picked up by Wilson. She's got a trailer on the defense and able to make the bucket. Lead up to 12. Right hand for Major, no good. Draws the foul. Going to shoot here. And a timeout, North Charleston. We'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen, here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after the timeout break by North Charleston. Teetering between a single and double-digit lead. Trading shots, both teams. And a turnover for the Lady Dolphins. Another steal by Wilson. Wilson on the drive to left line. 2-on-1 pass to Spencer is good for the bucket. Dolphins staying in control. The Lady Cougars making them work for it. Lee, close range shot off the mark. Rebound Morton. Pass to Jones off the mark. Major takes it away, heaves it up into the arms of Kathy. And Kathy bumped down to the court. That'll be a turnover for the Dolphins. So Lady Cougars ball here. Three ball off the mark there. Rebound Jones. Jones getting tied up with Lee. Great job by Lee. Has been playing really clean. She had one foul before she fouls out just with 4.5. Nice mid-range shot there. Hits the loving basketball pose there, but down by 11. Minute and a half left to go here. One opportunity. Quick trigger from Kathy off the mark. Rebound Jones. Out by 3. Kathy tries to dribble inside. Taken away by Major and a travel. Wilson to Spencer. Wilson guarded closely by Major. And now under a minute, Lady Dolphins taking their time trying to run out the clock here. They got a safe double-digit cushion. Long 2 off the mark. by Spencer. Back to Spencer. Her second shot, no good. Second chance. Baseline, no baseline shot, good. There by Lee. Kathy loses the handle, a turnover. Just over 10 seconds left to go on this one, and to the lines. Then the bonus there, so shot here for the Lady Cougars. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this one, we got the boys game coming up after this. Under 10. Over to Spencer Jones. Long two is good. And do we get a heave from the left line off the mark? And the Lady Dolphins with the win here tonight by double digits. They win 50-40 here on Beaufort Zone. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here. We'll take a break. We'll end this stream, and we'll start the boys game coming right up after this here on Beaufort Zone.